Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 MP, take. 11 MP, take.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He may go.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. Sets up first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. McLeod escaping the pressure right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On third down, Burrow. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. McLeod. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Falcon football. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
11 mighty.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 11 MT, hey. 11 MT.
Another tote for ETN. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
12. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
11.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
11 Mighty, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get fighting through. He's got space. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14. Falcons, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Here we go.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this throw caught left side. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go, here we go.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
11 Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, a run with Herbert. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McLeod. That is caught by Herbert. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That is complete downfield to Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21, Falcons 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And our ball going to be intercepted yet again. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. This will be caught at Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before break. McLeod. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Deebo Samuel as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off play action. McLeod. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. And Diggs has it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Dawson Knox,
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game.
Here we go.
And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
as his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Off the play fake. McLeod. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that out.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Burrow's throw caught by Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his man, that's Hardman. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Etienne on the toss right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
11 MC Tate. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
The Falcons on 3rd down.
11.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the first down, the Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, McLeod. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Chiefs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 49, Falcons 10. Will Lutz
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1-1, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing to start the drive. McLeod going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw. McLeod. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 56, Falcons 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Now, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense.